If I'm using a website builder like Wix or Squarespace, is WCAG built into that automation, or do I need to manually do all of that in the back end? That's a great question. Like Wix, a lot of website builders do provide templates, and you'll have to do research as to like which ones people have determined are more accessible than others. For the most part, you're still going to want to double check because a lot of people say their stuff's accessible when it isn't. But if they mention accessibility, it usually means that was at least in mind. So it'll be better off than the ones that don't mention it at all. Um, and yeah, I think that it really does just come down to finding good templates. Um, we'd like to say that all of those builders and stuff are always going to be accessible, but they're 9 times out of 10, they're actually not. But finding a good template that people recommend online is definitely a good starting place. As for your question about do I need to manually do all that in the back end, um, it'll come down to the components. A lot of the times with those builders, you actually are limited in the amount of editing you can do. So you'll find errors and not be able to fix them, which means you have to switch templates or change components. Or and the third option is my favorite is let them know that the component or the site or the template that you're using has accessibility issues and that it's on your radar, and that usually will spark something in them to at least put it on their radar or push for change. Anything to add to that, Hope?
Well, another thing, so I did the webinar on Shopify. Um, so there are also plugins, usually with big website builders like Shopify, and I know WordPress has them where you can add in the overlay, which this is the way I describe overlays. Overlays are like if you have cut yourself with a knife and you're looking at it and you're like, oh, I can totally just fix this with a band-aid. And but then it ends up getting infected because it's not properly stitched together and all of that. So that's essentially what an overlay is, in my opinion, of yes, it will get you a little way, but it's not going to fix the problem. So if you have a cut like that, you definitely need to go through all the steps of, seeing a doctor, getting the stitches, making sure that you have antibiotics, all of that. And that is one of the reasons why manual auditing is so important, as well as monitoring after that, is because overlays or plugins, it's a band-aid on a much bigger problem. So another thing with a lot of web authoring, because I've worked with at least Weebly, WordPress. Um, I did use some SpringShare products while I was in libraries. So a lot of them, they're guaranteeing accessibility right out of the box. And like Ben said, if you're using templates, you're in a relatively safe zone, but the more customization that you do to that template or for your own site, then you have to start thinking about your accessibility. And a good, thing is just continually testing whenever you are going through the design process and just keeping accessibility rolled into your process.